Hey guys, Jessica Starr here with Starr Realty Group at Keller Williams Realty, standing inside one of these amazing charities and organizations that we chose to give back to this year. This is the Village for Families and Children located in Hartford. They do so much good work here, and we want to talk to them and tell you a little bit about what this organization is. We just donated a ton of stuff from our amazing members here in the Farmington Valley, Simsbury, our current clients and past clients as well. You guys, this whole foyer is full of stuff. I am so incredibly grateful to have each and every one of you help and support us. It is absolutely outstanding to have that happen. So I love seeing the joy in your hearts and have it come through in your charitable giving. The amount of diapers that we got and coats and toys and just toiletries, they need everything. So we're going to talk to my friends Lynn and Don over here, and they're going to tell us a little bit about what the organization does, because it's kind of amazing. So I'm going to switch the camera around and we're going to talk to them.
All right.
Hi guys.
Where you're standing is 105 Spring Street, and what this is part of the village. We are the family center, which consists of about 8 different programs. And so what we have in the building, and we have, as you can see, we just had a family go out the door. We have families that come here, even in COVID, we've had them come and collect. We do have a food pantry on board. We also have diapers. We have a diaper bank, which this will be an incredible addition.
Yeah, we heard you guys were running low, and we heard
were running low, and we didn't have wipes, and I can see that there's wipes, and so that, which is wonderful. So in the building, what you have is you have a reunification program, RTFT, and they reunify families. They work when families are ready to get their children back. And so they do visits, and they do all kinds of teaching. And then you move down to the second floor, and that is basically the base of the family center. On the second floor, you have a home visiting program, SF2, which is a home visiting program that visits with families from prenatally up until children are 6.
That's
Basically,
great.
we can stay with them. They get home visits. Right now, they're virtual home visits, but they get home visits either weekly or bi-weekly, whatever the need is. And it's all around parenting and problem solving and all that kind of stuff.
Now, Lynn, can I ask you, are these people, are they homeless? Are they in homes? What is the situation?
Well, we have both.
Yep.
We do have a portion of homeless that come, and they come by for the food pantry, and they come by for clothing and coats, and we gave them blankets last week. But we also have intact families and families that are just struggling and working really hard, and so they take advantage of the programming. The Family Center itself does lots of educational groups. We also have an adult education program that they can connect to. And then we have the fatherhood program, but also before I go there, on this first floor, we have a preschool. We have an early learning center where we service 20 children from the community.
So that was why you needed some school supplies too. I know when we started collecting in November, one of the needs was school supplies for the kids.
Right.
So that was for the preschool center, I'd imagine.
The preschool center, yeah, we have 20 children that have come from our community, and they come daily. They're all sleeping now, so you don't go down the hall.
Yeah.
Never wake a sleeping giant. right?
Exactly.
Right.
That's amazing.
And so the building itself is really part of the whole village, which is very, very, very diverse. There isn't a program that doesn't exist in the village, to be honest with you.
That's
And we have,
amazing.
over 500 employees at this point. Yes.
Really?
People don't realize that the village has gotten that large. We have 3 sites right here in Hartford.
Yep.
And then we also have sites in Manchester, Middletown, Vernon, those kinds of things.
Yep.
But all of them, a lot of that, I am the non-site part. I am the community work. That is the work that's done out of this program.
Yep.
Whereas the other side of the village is the whole site part. Which
Psychiatric.
is psychiatric, which is around counseling, and we have residential, and we have other programs that revolve around that. We have a Child First program, which is also a home visiting program, but
That's
it has
amazing.
a psychological component to it.
You know, I have to repeat things when we're in these masks. You can't always hear everything, so take it with a grain of salt. But, you know, so what I also heard when I was talking to one of the ladies here, Sarah, she had mentioned that you guys also have multiple thrift shops that are located throughout the state. I know Simsbury, which we're located in, has a thrift shop. It's the Second Chance shop that's on Railroad Street.
Yes.
Then also in Glastonbury, Enfield, and what was the other one?
Hartford.
West Hartford. All right, so that's nice and close. So, but I heard that Simsbury and I think Glastonbury only take adult clothing.
They do now, yeah. They
And-
used to take children, but now it's only adult clothing. And a lot of times, like John's dads have gotten clothes there when they're in need of interviews and that kind of thing. So
Yes, that's amazing.
I'll let him talk about his
Yeah.
fatherhood program.
So our fatherhood program is two different components. We have the father engagement services, and those men are DCF referred,
Mm-hmm.
and we're trying to get them reconnected with their families. We go out like a SWAT team to
Aw.
find them and then to make them a part of the family.
That's amazing.
So they will come with us. We give them. We provide resources for them, whether it's employment or housing. And then we also have what they call a 24/7 dad program, which is like a 13-week session to where the men come in and we talk about different subject matter around fatherhood. We share a meal, and then we begin to just like iron sharpening iron, men coming together, a place they can call almost like a country club for
Yep.
them. And they talk about their families, and it's really becoming one of our flagship programs at the village. And
Now, did you start this, Don?
No. Actually, this was we have a second part, which is a Father Works program, which was started out of this building.
Out of the family center.
Out of the
Aw.
family center. And once again, these men come from any parts of the city to come in if they need resources, whether they need counseling, clothing, food. And that program is again to build too, because we want to bring our fathers back into the sheepfold, come back into the fold, because we understand that if we can bring our fathers back into the family, we have a great opportunity to rebuild our communities. So we say stronger families, stronger fathers mean stronger families, stronger families mean stronger communities. So we're committed to building up our fathers who lately has been kind of looked over and not really being engaged by the greater community.
You know,
Being actually very modest in that he has been a big part of this program growing.
I can tell when he's
Yeah.
speaking. I just kind of want to say amen. He's everything he's
It's
saying.
a big part, and it's his passion.
Mhm.
I met Don. I sat on a board in Bloomfield, and for one of my other programs that's over in Bloomfield, a home visiting program that is now part of this center too. But I sat on a board with him and watched him and watched him and watched him, and then went after him.
Yeah.
And said, "You got to come." So
Yep.
The passion is there.
Yep.
And the interest and the ability to gather people and to engage them.
Mhm.
So, and dads are so underserved.
Yes, they are.
It's awful.
I know my dad was my hero, and my husband is a stay-at-home
Yes.
dad, so we've loved those fathers.
And as you see, this is one of our models, Dad Heroes. We also have another event that we do yearly called Dads Matter Too. And we bring together approximately 1,500 fathers from the community, and we come together. Everything is free, and they bring their children at bounce houses, and then they bringing DCF in, My People Clinical Services, and we just celebrate our fathers, and they really enjoy that. And that's a yearly event.
That's amazing. So when is that event typically held?
Even with COVID.
Yeah.
What we also have to remember too is the family center that sits here is part of a collaborative across the city.
Mm-hmm.
And part of what they're trying to do is to coordinate so that families can move from center to center and get the services that they need, because not any one of us can do everything.
Right.
And so that way they get what they need. That's been done that way, and so hasn't the home visiting program. That's also a collaborative across the city.
That's amazing. So you rely on a lot of sponsorship and donations, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's your greatest need right now?
You know, for me, and our greatest need is for housing. You know what I'm saying? You guys are in real estate.
I was gonna say I can help you with that.
But many of our
Yeah.
fathers have, you know,
Yep.
past issues.
Yep.
And
Fathers and mothers, I mean,
Mom.
they have issues where there's, there might be felonies, there might
Yep.
be whatever, and they can't, and even just affordable housing
Yep.
is amazing, or even housing assistance. And,
Yep.
Yes.
you know, I think that's probably one of our greatest needs.
Okay.
Is housing. We say that every single time, and I know it's a big issue, but we've got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The city of Hartford has buildings that are empty
Yeah.
that could be, you know, that's my dream.
And
Yeah.
I'll add to that, we've also started a legislative breakfast with Senator McCrory starting in January, where our fathers will be able to come and sit down with him, and he'll hear their concerns, and then we'll move forward through legislation to try to get some of these buildings to where these fathers will work, sweat equity,
Yeah.
train them to be carpenters, because we got carpenters in our group that's willing to train the other men to be a part of the program.
say
So that's
something.
outstanding.
That's a win-win if I've ever heard it.
Yes.
That's outstanding. So you guys are encouraging these men and women to get rehabilitated and become back and a part of the community, and you know,
Part of their families.
families.
Part of their children's lives.
Yeah,
Because we all know it's much, I always say it's a privilege to have both parents in your life.
it truly is. Well, I can tell you that the people that donated to this year were absolutely outstanding. They were so touched by your organization, and I know, like I told you, there was over $500 something raised on Facebook alone. I have no doubt that you'll be having a few more people coming down that couldn't make it to us. That's why I was late today, because they kept coming. So I know we also want to thank, you know, we had some corporate people that also donated. When you look in this stuff, as you can see, the big Lego bag here, we had Lego, we had people from Cigna, we had people from Dom's Coffee and Avon, and a bunch of local businesses as well contribute, besides obviously our team. But we wanted to just make sure one of our slogans is to give where we live and to care, serve, and give. And that really, really matters to us. And if we can do anything to help you guys, you know, that's what we'll absolutely do.
I
So
think that I speak for both of us that we want to say thank you.
Thank you, Will. This is awesome.
well, we're so grateful for all the good work you do, and that's why they make earth angels like you, is what we can tell. So where can they also continue to donate? Besides just the Facebook link I put up there, I think there's something called the Giving Tree, am I right?
There is a giving tree, yes.
So how do they access that? Isn't it a site?
You're really stretching. I'd have to send you that information. But if they go on the village website,
Yeah.
they should be able to find it there.
You know what? Actually, I think we'll be able to post that link down below in this Facebook Live so that you guys can donate some further resources if you're able
I
to.
leave those pieces to someone else.
Yes. Well, and the other thing too is you guys still collect year round. It's not
Oh,
just
yeah.
the holidays, right?
No.
And toiletries are a really big thing.
Toiletries are a big thing. We also have a donation room upstairs where we get some of the clothes from the secondhand shop, and
Yep.
we also get donations. We also use volunteers.
Yeah.
So to come help us manage some of this stuff, you know, because the building is only so big and we need to be able to manage it.
Right.
And so we do both, but yes, we take donations all year.
That would be amazing. So it sounds like time, care, and items all could be applied to the village, right?
So,
All right. So we'll make sure that we connect you guys with their sites so that you can find the way to give through the Giving Tree. I know that's what I was told. We thank Don and we thank Lynn and we thank all of you and your big, great, generous hearts. We're so grateful to each and every one of you. I see all of you guys commenting on here. You're so awesome. And yes, we are all stronger together. I see you on here. You are all wonderful for donating.